Good afternoon, welcome back to Resident Evil 2. We're continuing our query run, which I haven't technically done, but I did do Leon A query before, so I have a little bit of experience of what's going on. We appear to be doing relatively well for ammunition, because I didn't actually remember how much we had. We've just defeated Mr. Birkin in the underground area. So we've got lots of handgun ammo, which will be handy, because it's hand gun. We've got the red jewel ready for when we find the blue box. We have some wooden boards to spare, a combat knife and several flash grenades. We're going to go ahead and bring the combat knife with us just now. We've got a good number of herbs, and we've got a lot of gunpowder for making more ammo. We'll also bring the high capacity mag for the gun we haven't found yet, for absolutely no reason. We'll keep that herb on us, just in case. We don't have a lot of acid rounds, because we've been using a lot of acid rounds on the things that needed to be acid rounded. But we're swimming in handgun ammo, so we'll be fine.
Closed. Damn it. You need a key card. Here, come out. And you're sure this is the way?
This is how my mom took me last time.
Sherry? I've been looking everywhere for you, Sherry. Brave little girl, leave your house in the middle of this mess. On the ground, hands behind your head.
You can't be serious.
On the ground, now. Sherry, tie your hands.
Why are you doing this?
Shut up. Tie her. Okay then. You tie her up now, or she dies.
What's this all about?
Child endangerment, for starters. Sherry, come here.
What are you gonna do to her?
None of your fucking business.
If you hurt her, I swear to God, my brother is stars and I will.
Sherry, get over here. What's your name? What's your fucking name?
Claire!
Sherry, you come with me now, or say goodbye to Claire.
Okay, I'll go. You better be taking me to my mom.
Absolutely.
Don't listen to him, he's full of shit.
Stop hurting her, please!
Don't tell me how to do my job.
Stop! Let me go! Let me go!
Obviously, nobody taught you manners. We'll fix that. Yes, we will.
Let me go! Let me go!
I'll get you, you fucker! Stay safe, Sherry. Okay. Key card first. Then that asshole gets what's coming to him. Must be where that guy came from.
There's a nice little thing here talking about the man we just met, who is in fact the police chief, Brian Irons.
That bastard is the police chief?
Yeah, there's some elevator controls in that room, but we need a diamond key to get in. So, we need to go find the diamond key. I didn't expect there to be lickers in here. I thought there would be dogs. Now, luckily, I've heard you can cheese these guys, so we'll try that out live, and I'm sure it won't go badly. What I heard is you can shoot them and they'll return to their default positions, which doesn't appear to be the case. Okay, they do. So you just have to poke your head out and plink away at them. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Jesus, you guys are fast. Okay, so that plan clearly didn't work.
Oh no!
Seriously?
Okay, so the door closes behind me and doesn't actually reopen. So that plan does not work at all, at all. Well, sometimes you can't take the advice you read on the internet for gospel. It's fine. We used like 30 handgun rounds for no real reason. Maybe I'll just hold. We'll just go back and get a couple more grenades. Because I remember that Queer B had to deal with Wickers, but I didn't expect Queer A to have to deal with them as well. Let's go get the map again.
Must be where that guy came from. That bastard is the police chief?
Oh, hang on, you didn't die? Okay, so one of them's dead. See, that went slightly better this time. Take some high-grade gunpowder. Reload our grenade launcher one more time. That should be kind of clear. Yeah, kind of clear. This is telling you about the person who's holding the key that you need. And some of these have items, if I remember rightly. So we can combine that with the curb we've already got with us. The majority of these just open part way. Now, this guy is going to get up and be a right nuisance. So we're going to go ahead and remove him from the equation right now. Yeah, I thought sure she had night long. I guess not. Got the flash grenade, got the herb. Maybe there's just a key left in. Let's have a diamond key, please. Now, his intention is to make you run out here, and if you run out here, then a very angry Wicker will be upset with you. because we're being quiet, we shouldn't know where we are yet. Oh, for Pete's sake. Let's go ahead and use that herb. How are you not dead?
Seriously?
I can hit you with a flame round and like 2 clips. That's disappointing. Over here's a generator room you can't open, and here's the firing range, where the zombies are apparently already awake. I'll take that box. You know what? Yeah, you guys can just have a grenade. I got no kidding grenades, which I missed with. Good job, mate. Okay, they died. Yeah, and here are some more flame rounds to replace the ones that we used. And this is one of the diamond doors. Now in here is just a roll of film, which is used to get a code for one of the lockers that I've already opened, because I know the code from previous playthroughs. It's more important just to use up the diamond key there, so you can get rid of it later. That little pamphlet is from Mr. Raccoon, just telling you about the raccoons are everywhere to shoot for a trophy and an unlock. A box that we picked up, we can examine. For the key to a car, which we can press the unlock button and open the boot. Get the GMB HP3, which is a marginally better handgun than what we've been using. And now it has an extended mag. So this gun is particularly handy because it has a laser sight, which makes it a lot better for accurate shooting. I think that the SLS does more damage for shots, like if it's more important to stumble things, but there we have a diamond key. Go in here, open this diamond door. There's another blue herb, we can combine that with the red we've got. There's a shoulder stock for a grenade launcher, which we will be sticking on. Some more high-grade gunpowder. And the elevator controls. That's pretty much us cleared out the entirety of this police station parking garage. and into the perfectly normal Chief's office, where he's been receiving emails from someone called WB to maintain surveillance over his subordinates. But basically, that's from Mr. Birkin. Birkin is quite obsessed that people have been poking around his lab. You can save the game there momentarily. There's also a taxidermy log where he talks about the various horrible things that he captured and killed. Yeah, we can go ahead and make some more acid rounds. Such that we can preserve our flame rounds for later on. And we'll also combine the shoulder stock with our grenade launcher, which makes it significantly more accurate. We'll store the SLS for now, because we won't be using it for a while since we've got the GMB. Now, to get out of here, we need the heart key. So, since there's only really one way to go, let's explore the rest of the Chief's office.
Thank God. The key card.
I don't have anything for that. The repair shop letter tells you where you can find some power panel parts. There's one in the east storage room and one in the clock tower. Cool. So now we've got a diamond key and a heart key. Now, the diamond key we've already used in a couple of places. Let's shortcut that to up, please. And we picked up everything over there apart from the key card itself, yes. So we're a little bit hurt. And we can make some more acid rounds, so we're going to do that. Luckily enough, we are got quite a few herbs, so I'm going to go ahead and use one of my green and reds. And I'll bring along one flash grenade, as I used my actual grenades earlier. That leaves us 5 slots free, 2 keys to use. Yeah, it should be fine. And we'll save here just for the sake of it. Now we have the heart key, we can get out of here. And where on earth are we? Outside the Chief's office, on the first floor, where we had access to the art room before. There was a crank handle slot that we couldn't do anything with, and we can't, because Claire doesn't have any way of opening that. Let's see, most efficient thing for us to do here is to go upstairs and get some wooden boards. We're not going to go down into the break room, are we? No, I don't think we get access to the break room in this playthrough. Get those wooden boards. Take the flash grenade. Take some more handgun ammo. That's this room cleared. So we need to go into the storage room. We need to get the gear. We need to get the power part. And we can drop them off at the room. Yeah, that works. Yeah, this room has literally just the power parts we need. And some creepy mannequins with a knife. I don't want to pick up the knife, do I? Oh, I need 2 slots free. Well, we used 2 flame rounds, we probably didn't have to, but it also meant I got to pick up that knife, so kind of balances out. Yeah, the other room out of here is currently locked with a one-way door. Even our herb. We haven't got room for that actually. I thought I got only green round. Use it. Don't pick up the large gear. It just leaves a herb in here, I think. So we can head in here. We're not going to need the large gear for quite a little while, nor will we need the power part, so we can leave both of them there. We'll keep a couple acid rounds on us, just in case. I'll put away the spare knife. And put one of the flash grenades, just in case we find more. Yeah, we'll head downstairs. Anybody wondering what I got those wooden boards for? It's because we're down in the first floor again. And look at that! A zombie trying to get in a window. No thanks. Take some high-grade gunpowder. This door's got a club key, which Claire doesn't get. This door has a heart key. And here's some more handgun ammo. And a mirror. Which we can't see through because we're on the other side of the interrogation room. I'm sure nothing bad will come through that mirror. Now, funnily enough, if you hop over that little wall, the liquor just resets back to the middle of his room. There's then a code for the safe back in the waiting room. There's some more gunpowder, so we're just going to combine that and go ahead and make some more acid rounds now. I think that's everything in here. Yeah. And you can just stay in there, thanks. That glass would have broken, that zombie would have gotten in if not for the wooden boards. Now we can go back to the safe room again. And we have had a red jewel for quite some time. There appears to be something inside. Combine. A STARS badge. And that STARS badge is actually a USB drive. Which means we can get into the armory in the STARS office. Which would be nice, because there's some nice things in that office. And I'm going to keep the acid rounds on us. I'm going to keep the flashbang. I'll keep the keys, because we're going to use both keys. Heart key, down the jack room. Yeah, we'll use the diamond key, then the heart key. And we'll keep the acid rounds. But we will also bring an herb. And save again. Just for good measure. we've kind of done everything in this area that we can for the moment. So we're going to go back upstairs, as we've done everything on the lower level that we can, and back out to the balcony. Hmm, 33 spare rounds isn't too bad. There's yet another blue hair about here. That'll go nicely with our green and red we've got. And I'll add her down. The helicopter's still a little bit on fire and preventing us from getting back in. There's another red herb, we'll have that. Which also clears out that corridor of items. There's a couple of green herbs down here, which would be kind of handy to have. Now, zombies aren't stopped from being dangerous if you shoot their legs off, but it does drastically reduce their grab range, which makes them less dangerous. Doesn't stop them being dangerous, but definitely makes them less so. I like that knife back, thanks. So since we flicked the switch down there, we come back up here and use the switch for the water. It'll flow some water to the left and put out the fire. Hi. Nice hat. Trophy earned, hats off. This is Mr. X. Mr. X does not like us very much. Mr. X would like very much to put his hand through our head. We are not going to let him do that, if we can. But Mr. X is particularly dangerous because he does not stop chasing you. He just doesn't stop. So we're going to go to the second floor library, which we cleared of zombies earlier, because we knew it was going to be a good idea. And then there was a liquor in this corridor originally, so it shouldn't be another one. So there is a diamond door. And then here is some more gunpowder. We can get rid of a diamond key. And there is a portable safe. Which I'll probably have to write down the answers to this one as well, won't I? I can't remember if I did one of these in this playthrough yet. I don't think I did. Okay. So 1 is the left lower. 2 is the upper left. 3 is just past it. 4 is lower right. 5 is just past it. And then 6 is just past it. And then 7. Wait. 7, 8. So then we want 2, 3, 1, 8. Oh, That was nice. And it gives us another spare key. Oh, go away. He goes faster in a straight line, so you generally don't want to walk in a straight line when he's chasing you. I believe there's lickers in this hallway now. So let's jump into the dark room and take a breather so Mr. X goes away. Yeah, we can put a couple of these herbs back into the box and the gunpowder. And with the film we've found is in the box. Let me get you the code to the locker, which I've already opened, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'm legitimately trying to remember if I actually used the first spare key or not. I want to say I did. It was a couple of days ago I last played, so I'm not 100% sure. What I'm thinking is I've got a lot of flash grenades. I could save actual ammo and use flash grenades to get past the lickers that are in the way, but it seems like it'd be a waste. I'll bring along another one just in case I get grabbed a couple of times. And I have one full herb for if I need it. I've got plenty of acid rounds. Yeah, we should be in okay shape here. Because if I remember correctly, and I used the first spare key, I can now get another hit pouch upgrade from the locker room, which is definitely worthwhile going for. Mr. X sounds like he's upstairs. So we've got a grenade launcher to see if there are in fact lickers out here, because I believe there are. Yeah, I did already use the first key. Good job, me. So now we can open 103, which has a knife. And more importantly, we can open 203, which has a hit pouch. I think I already cleared this room out of stuff. Maybe I waited till I got all the keys. No, I already got some stuff. Mr. X is right outside. 106. I didn't bother to open 106. Hello. Sorry about your hat. I didn't mean it. That's okay, we needed to go this way anyway. We don't need that roll of film, but we do need to go right and into the record room. Which is the last use of the heart key. And we can safely discard that. Which gets us the tool for the library. And a hand grenade. I think there's some gunpowder in here as well, but we're probably not going to linger for reasons. Reasons that are quite obvious. Now the problem is, we need to go into the library to progress. Mr. X is kind of on our tail, just a tiny bit. So I'm going to go upstairs and get into the armory to get the SMG. No, you can stay there, thanks. He's very annoyed I took off his hat. Luckily, the STARS office is a safe place where Mr. X isn't allowed. We'll plug in our dongle. We'll send a spike. Spike sent. I will take the SMG, thank you. There's also a letter here from Chris, where he talks in code about his shenanigans in Europe, trying to investigate Umbrella. 1 month is no way enough to even scratch the surface, as he says. I'm not really sure what he actually gets up to in Europe, because I remember he goes to Code Veronica Island later on, but that's well after the events of Raccoon City. So I wonder what he actually got up to.
This does not sound like Chris.
No, it doesn't. STARS office, signed a dongle. It's not clear. Now, did Mr. X go away? It kind of sounds like he did. We need to go back to the dark room, because I forgot to pick up the large gear, because I'm a dumbass. We can also drop off the submachine gun for now, because we don't really have a use for it. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to get the upgrades for it till later. We don't need a second knife, we don't need that hand grenade, we do need to keep the acid rounds. The dongle key I can get rid of for now, because I can pick it back up when I need it, and the gunpowder we can stash. What we do need is the large gear. We can leave the electronic part until we're back in Chief Iron's offices. We'll store the mixed herb and we'll bring along an hour green and red in case we find an hour blue on our way. And we'll leave everything else be. Yeah, it should be fine. Because we took the time earlier to clear out the library, all we have to worry about is Mr. X. It sounds like he's upstairs in this library. He's here. He heard me slamming the jack. Oh, he didn't see me. Haha. Thank goodness for that. Ah. You'll probably hear me engaging these guys, because these guys are nuisances. luckily enough, again, the clock tower room is a safe place. Presumably because trying to swap these gears around would just be impossible with him standing on top of you. Although a note here saying about how the bell is secure to stop someone from breaking it because of its high cultural value.
That worked.
Yeah, we just need to make it across the top of the main hall, to the east storage room, down the stairs to Chief Irons' offices, and get the key cards. You know, that's simple. So simple. So simple. No complications to that plan. Like Mr. X being right in my way. Sorry, I just need to get past you, sir. Don't mind me. He's super mad I took off his hat. See, I thought I heard him go away. I didn't think he went away this way. I thought he went away the other way. It's fine. I'll have that blue herb now, thanks, to combine with that. And this room's clear now. I don't think he can come into Chief Irons' office, but I've never had him following me this closely before, so I don't actually know. Got a lot of green herbs. We'll keep that on us for next time we take a hit. We need our power panel piece. Sure, we can come in here. Safe room, right? Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, I think I have a screenshot of this puzzle on my phone. Yeah, did that get me the record for that? Nope, just a hats off tyrant. Seven moves. Jeez, well, went significantly over that. Ah, the only thing in here is the keycard. So let's get that. I'm sure nothing eventful will happen.
Hello?
Good to see you again, Claire. We've got unfinished business.
Where's that?
In the neighborhood. You'll find it.
Sherry all right?
For now.
I swear, you bastard, if you hurt her.
Stupid kid. If you just hadn't dropped that fucking thing, I could let you go.
Don't worry, Sherry. It'll be all over soon.
There has to be a way out of here.
Does that not work? Circle, squares, triangles, squares, stars. That feels like that should work. I mean, that's matching up the puzzle pieces correctly, isn't it? I must be forgetting something about this. I mean, that's... They're matching up. It doesn't seem to be solving. Okay, so it can't be that circle that's matched up with that. What am I doing wrong? I mean, this seems like a solution. Why isn't it triggering? Like that's also a solution. Like they're matching up with the circle on the left and the star on the right, but it's not. What on earth? Hang on, let me just Google this. I could swear I've solved this several times now, but it doesn't seem to be triggering. Okay, so apparently this puzzle was randomized. But all you have to do is just match the sides. If it doesn't work, it's because multiple blocks can fit onto the sides. But like that's a solution there. Isn't it? That looks like a solution to me. Okay, so if that one's a circle there, it has to be a circle there. That's the only square solution there. Try this square solution. Then the only one that has two stars there. And then there's no star on the right. So that can't be a solution. So this can't be the right left-hand block here. It has a square there, and it has a triangle on the right. So this one has a triangle there. I don't understand, Resident Evil. This appears to be broken. Circles into squares, into triangles, into circles, into stars. Okay. So if it's not this circle that's the leftmost one, then let's try this circle. Into a square, into a star, into a circle, star, it doesn't work, okay. So that one can go there if we have another star circle that way, which we don't, okay. Okay, so it can't be that square that goes on the left there. And again, that looks like a solution to me. Circle going into circle, square going to square, triangle to triangle. Why isn't it working? What game? Thanks. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened there. This looks like the same blocks. Okay, is that not a solution? Okay, so if that one is there, there's a left square on that one. Or there's a left square on this one. Let's try that. That doesn't work. There's straight up no left circles in this one, so it can't be that solution. There's no left triangles in this box, so it can't be that solution. So it can't be this solution. Putting a square there. Again, there's no left triangles, so that can't be a solution. If we try putting this left square up there, that doesn't work either, so it can't be that. So this one can't be the leftmost block. So we could try going star, it's a triangle, square star. No, this can't be the rightmost block because it has 2 stars. So let's try this here. Okay, let's try going from the other side then. Okay, so it can't be that star on the right. Okay, so it can't be this star on the right either. Like, that reads like a solution to me. Circles into squares, into triangles, into circles, into stars. But it's not actually solving the puzzle. I don't know why not. That's frustrating. I don't know why this isn't progressing. I've solved the puzzle in 2 different fashions, and yet neither of them seem to be triggering as an active solution. I don't get it. It's supposed to open a drawer, so I can get the scissors, so I can open the cardboard and get out. But I've now done that twice, with 2 different solutions, and it isn't opening. And if I load game, my last save game would have been half an hour ago. And my autosave is only in the bedroom. It was only 15 minutes of gameplay, I suppose, but still, it's annoying. Well, I'll call it here for the stream for the moment then, get some dinner and see if I can find out what's going on with that, and then come back to it later. But I don't understand why the puzzle isn't solving. I've solved that puzzle in Claire B, but here, no. In the meantime, thanks for watching.